FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw, Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Let's go.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 47 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go, 15.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about.
And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Fighting him off. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Rip. Yellow.
Now Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Flush to his right. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A toss play to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Smith, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Throwing is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
15, yeah.
From the red zone now, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep some.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarvis Jenkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Smith. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A toss play. This is Peterson. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Smith now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Allen Bailey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now here's Mahomes, and Thomas has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zones, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58. Right.
And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. He was looking for Watkins that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Hey, on.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. That's good for a Redskin 1st down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Peterson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the score.